real estate and stuff too. So
Oh,
the
really?
house that I just left was for real estate. There's a big old house over there off of Westminster in Nichols Hills, and they're, obviously they're wanting to buy the house. So what I do is I come in with the camera and run it through the drain lines, and if there's air ducts in the floor, then I'll run it through there too, so we can make sure that before they buy it, if there's any big issues or anything like that, you know what I'm saying, then they can negotiate it or however.
How much do sewer line inspections usually cost? Like if you buy a property?
For me, I'm cheaper and same price for everything, man. For me, it's $250 flat fee, and that's it. So the good thing about it with the with like this right here, you know what I'm saying? So we know where the actual problem is and stuff, So with that, I'll pull out the locator. We'll find out where the actual problem is and stuff with the locator, because on the camera, at the end of the camera head, it has a transmitter that'll pick up exactly where the actual head is to tell us how deep it is, which direction it's running, all that good stuff.
So that's fucking nice.
Yeah. So.
I wish we had that at work.
That's why they're proud. That's why they charge so stinking much. They act like these are made out of gold. What kind of work do you do?
I do fuel systems maintenance. So basically plumbing on airplanes. Yeah.
Everything. Everything. Yeah.
Pumps, manifolds, valves.
Oh yeah.
So anytime we got like fucking stuck open valve and everything, we have to go inside the tank and find the valve, pull it out just to see.
And that make for a fun time, does it?
Yeah. Be one of those where you can see exactly where the blockage is coming from.
Yeah, and the good thing about this one is there's 150 foot on this one. So if we have something that's in there that's long or something like that, you know what I mean, we can definitely find out no matter how far in it is,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. My buddy Abraham that I was telling you about.
Mm-hmm.
Just a couple months ago, he had three of his properties. 3 of the sewer lines were messed up. Yeah, it was real expensive for him.
Yeah, I just did one the other day for Oscar. Man, if you want, you can watch it.
Huh?
You can watch it on the screen right here.
Wait, where?
On the screen.
Oh damn! I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's so cool.
Yeah. So right here is where we're actually going through the drain line itself. So the drain line itself, you can see it's just all cast iron, and you can see like the little flaking and chunks like that. But the pipe is solid. Those little chunks where it looks like moon rocks almost.
Yeah,
it's just the flaking of the cast iron. So the interior of the pipe itself looks actually fine.
All right.
It's just further and further down. As we're going, you can see the buildup in those chunks. Did the house sit empty at all?
Oh yeah, for a while it sat empty. It was
Yeah,
vacant.
that's why. So that flaking like that is just like the old pans that our moms and dads used to use, So the old cast iron pans, if you washed it but you didn't dry it immediately, it'll start to,
Rust up.
get rust and build up and everything else. So that chunk right here, that's exactly what it's doing. That's just a little, layer of the cast iron. So like I said, the bottom looks like it's bad and it's not intact. It actually is. That's just, like I said, from that stuff just sitting in there.
I see.
Now we're pushing in, so we're getting grease and stuff like that. So now we're getting into where
I see.
that looks like roots and grease and And normally that's where they go bad. It's where the kitchen and washer connect, at the joint or something like that. But honestly, in my opinion, past that, like I said, sure, we can get a good view of it. It doesn't really.
Oh, so this connects in with the kitchen sink?
With everything.
Damn.
And so see the grease, the big chunks of grease that we're hitting in right there?
Oh, I see.
So like I said, that stuff's been sitting there since the time the house was built. So honestly, in my opinion, instead of having it cleaned out, like having Oscar come out and clean out the system with, a sewer machine or something like that, they make a blow bag that you can put on the end of like a water hose. And since it's got the fitting put apart, you can actually shove that water hose in there a pretty good bit. It build up to the size of the pipe, and then, it'll kind of explode on itself. That way, after it explodes, then it kind of uses that force of pressure to wash that stuff down. He can break it up with the sewer machine all day long, but it's still sitting there. So if you wash it out with that blow bag, what I'm talking about, I promise you guys would be a whole lot better, man. And it would save you from having to tear it up. Because see right here, that's not a break. That's just grease chunks in there. So see, like right there, that's that spot where Oscar was like, oh man, I'm hitting it and it's super hard, But now since he's broken it up recently, I can still push past it. And see now too, look, the water's actually flowing down. But that's why. So whenever you get the abundance from the washer, because the washer's going to push out a lot of water at once. So you get the abundance hitting that buildup and debris that's in there. Should be 2 inch. You're choked down to about 3/4 to, an inch maybe. And that's what's causing it.
I see.
Because now we're all the way 42 foot in, 43. We're all the way, we should be to where we're going into we're in the bathroom lines now. See right here where it drops in?
Yeah.
See how we're dropping down
Whoa.
and going down?
I see.
See, did you see how and now that means because we're dropping into the main line. And so, yeah, there's the main line there. So see those chunks that we just knocked down into that main line?
Yeah.
If we flush that toilet now, that's right where that is. So like I said, this line doesn't have a break in it. No break.
So that's good.
That's great.
Nice.
Because if I can make it through there with a handheld push camera, that pipe's fine.
Right.
It's just the chunks that you're getting through there, and it's so far through that pipe because you've got about 50 foot of pipe that goes from here all the way to where it drops into the 3 inch, and it just really needs to be flushed out really well.
So those chunks are just because of the age of the house, and that's just been sitting.
And
there?
whenever it sits, using it like you have been is the best thing for it. The best thing for it.
So eventually it'll clear out.
It will.
Oh, I see.
So the more that he's breaking it up, so he broke it up. Now I just need to have him break it up again, just one more time, and use a blow bag and just run the heck out of water while they're doing it from the kitchen and from here on the hot side. That way, any kind of grease or anything else that's built up in there will help force that stuff down. But as far as the pipe itself, man, I mean, you just sat there and watched the whole thing with me. We didn't go through any issues.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing that I would say for sure break this and tear this up and everything else. No, because like I said, that's all the way through the pipe. And now look that we've knocked it out of the way. Look how it's draining.
I see.
You see what I'm saying? So like I said, if there was even a belly inside of the pipe, it wouldn't drain down. If there was a break inside of the pipe, it would go out of the pipe. And so see now how we're getting into a little bit of water?
Yeah.
But look how it's still flowing. Now that we've knocked it out of the way, look how much of that water is going down actually. So like I said, it's just from running the camera through here has opened that up quite a bit. Because the camera's 1.1/8 and the sewer cable's going to be as big around as your pinky. So it ain't really going to break a whole lot. But this is going to force a lot of that stuff through there. So it actually doesn't look bad, boss. I mean, really doesn't. And like I said, there's nothing through the entire pipe because now on the way out, I can get a lot better view than going in because it's not pushing up and over the front of the camera. And I don't see a cause for concern to say, yeah, let's tear this up. No way. No way.
Alright, that's good.
So, you guys good to go, boss?
So what we should do is just get someone to flush it or
Flush the heck out of it with a blow bag.
Could Oscar do that? Or?
Absolutely,
Okay.
Oscar could do that. Yeah. Because that's why I said, if they broke it up one more time, like use the sewer machine one more time with like a cutter head, and then after they broke it up, right after they break up whatever's still sitting in there, and run in the water while they're doing it, and then put the blow bag in it after they run the sewer machine.
Got it.
Like I said, it's going to be a little bit of involved work, you know what I'm saying? But it's a whole lot better than tearing up 50 foot of drain line through the house. You know what I'm saying? Because there's really, in my opinion, no need at all. Like I said, we can visibly see the pipe and we can visibly see that there's no holes. We're good to go. All right. That's not bad at all, guys.
Yeah, I'm happy that it's nothing serious.
Me
so.
too.
That might be fun.
I don't ever get to be the bearer of good news. I'm always got to tell everybody bad news.
Yeah,
You know what I
feel
mean?
that.
So, tell people all the time I don't make new friends. So I gotta be nice to the ones I have.
Yeah.
So, not bad at all. Sure. Well, they was